Hello everyone, welcome back to Thornton Farm, where today we are doing some baling. And we do have the bale accumulator on the back, as you can see. Got the Massey 698T on the baler, Massey 5 baler, and the bale accumulator, the Quadro Pack 5, I think. Yep, the Quadro Pack 5. It's got 2 bales in it already. Third about to go in, so we should be able to see it in the mirrors momentarily. When it's full, I'll need to worry about emptying it out. There's the third bale going in. So one more bale in it, and it will be full. I gotta be kind of looking in the mirror to get an idea of when it is full. That sounded like it's just triggered. It has. So that is that done. I do, of course, have the drone up as always. So we'll get... I missed a bit of that. We'll get that up so that you guys can get a better view of what exactly is going on. There we go. Got a nice little train going through the field, as you can hopefully see. And it is reasonably difficult to handle, I will be honest, because you got to deal with a double turning circle, well, treble turning circle, because you got the turning circle of the tractor, and then behind that you got the turning circle of the baler to worry about, and then behind that again you've got the quadro pack to worry about. But it's all doing quite a nice job, I must admit. That's going to save on a lot of effort when it comes time to pick the bales out of the field. We've got stacks of 4 everywhere. Means less runs with a front loader. We could, in theory, do the field next door as well, but that's not windrowed. We don't. This is the only field we have windrowed at the moment, so we're basically just gonna run this until either the field's done or we've run out of time in the video. The drone has about half an hour's recording time on it, so that's kind of our hard limit. Because obviously, once the drone runs out of battery and runs out of record time, then I'll have to stop up and change the battery in the drone and all that stuff. So we're getting about 4 bales per windrow here. That's gonna be quite a lot of bales actually. But yeah, that's not something to complain about, but that's gonna be kind of worrying. And you can see the field already looks quite good with the quad stacks as opposed to the single bales just dotted around. It's a lot neater. So I think this is going to be the way that I do it, and kind of feels like this Massey isn't going to be enough, so I might have to get the fast track in on this and hope it doesn't cause problems. So that's 3 bales in there. And it should trigger again in a moment. I think, yeah, it's just triggered there. Let's get that one unloaded. We're unloading in situ because it's easier. The Massey doesn't quite have the power to run the hydraulics to the quadro pack, unfortunately. So we're kind of running it in situ. Just for ease of the baler. Also, these windrows are pretty big. You can see the bales are coming at a decent rate. Like, a surprisingly decent rate, in fact. And baler's doing really well to keep up. Yeah, I'm impressed. Yeah, there's a good rate of speed going. We got... That's full. We're gonna get probably close on 100 bales out of this field, I think. We've got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 bales already. Plus whatever's around the edges. So yeah, there's gonna be no shortage of them. And I mean, if I got time, I can keep the drone kind of hovering and move, because it's... The follow me is directed at my phone, which is convenient, to say the least. Can move over into the JCB and get the next field windrowed up as well, if that's the thing that needs to be done. There we go. Doing quite a good job here. You can see it's all picking up pretty nicely, in fact. Let's there we go, nice picture of everything in action from the drone. Let's do a bit more manual piloting while we're driving off here, just to get it back up into the sky. There we go. There we go. So that's, yeah, surprisingly we're doing pretty well on keeping the bales out of the way as well, which is an added bonus. And the windrows are so far apart that we can just turn in and not really have to worry about, you know, things hitting things. The double handling I gave myself was seemingly enough to not need to worry, and the width of the windrower does help. That's 3 in this pile. There's 4. We'll just leave that run through its little thing while we stop up. There we go. And off we go again. So that it's not going to be anywhere near 100, but it could very well be near 50 bales in this field. Now for a minor inconvenience, because we got to go a bit of a long way around here, and we might need to be careful. There we go. I mean, with the amount of... These bales might actually cover the fuel costs for all the baling, or should cover the fuel costs for all the baling, and even the collection. So this field here is our break-even field. Everything else is going to be pure profit. Hopefully, that's the hope. I don't know if that's going to be something that happens in practice. And remember, we're 20,000 in debt, so hopefully these 2 fields will cover the debt itself for the loan. And after that, you know, every field, I'm hoping to get close on maybe 50,000–60,000 pounds profit here, maybe, hopefully. I don't know what's actually going to happen, but that's what I'm hoping. If we get much more than that, then that's even better. Obviously, the more the better. I am aiming to try and get a big M as quickly as I possibly can, because that'll cut down the mow time, and I don't need to have the big tether then, which will actually cut down on costs, because I can just get a really quite small tether and just run over the windrows the big M drops. Because it's just a case of turning the hay over, really. You know, I can get something very, very small and very, very cheap. I could even use the tether for Stonehenge on the big M. Now we will have to keep the Massey more, of course, for doing the Stonehenge area by order of the council, but if we had a began, this field would be probably already baled. Like, it would be that fast. So, holy cow, we're already almost done with the baling. Okay, yeah. This is going to be nice and efficient with the baling, at least. The windrowing and tedding is going to be the, I guess, awkward bits. Because, you know, they're not foolproof. They're not, not really efficient, I guess, is the word that I'm looking for. We should get a fourth bale here, and we should get another stack. We did not, and I gotta turn the baler off. Turn the tractor off. That's gonna do that for that field at the very least. In fact, I'm gonna take a nice little picture here. If I were to crouch down like this, just get up to the bale like that and just take a picture. That'd probably be a nice picture. Let's get into the fast track now. And yep, there's the drone. So we gotta do more windrowing. This next field shouldn't take too long, and we're gonna just do as much as we possibly can for the rest of this video, because the more we get windrowed now, the more we can have fun with baling and collecting up the bales. That should do there. In fact, it looks like, yeah, that's about where we need to be. So we can accumulate 3 windrows here into 1. Whereas with the smaller windrow, the one that we had, we could probably just accumulate 2. So you're definitely gaining efficiency here, and yeah, it's going to neaten the field up nicely, I hope. What on earth was I doing down here with this mess? There we go. That's going to be fun to try and bail up, but should work nicely. We're getting quite a nice windrow going by the looks of it. Let's have a look at the drones. Oh yeah, that's a nice windrow. It's a nice looking windrow, nice and fluffy looking. Left that turn a bit late. And this is 4 windrows, I think I'm accumulating into 1 here. So we're collecting up, I think, the vast majority of the grass from this field into at least the edge. Yeah, this is going nicely. I'm not gonna complain at all about the progress here. Speed could be a bit higher, but I guess this is as fast as the fast track is willing to go. There we go. A bit of muddy hay. That's not ideal, but it should pass. It should be passable. We can sell that, you know, the bales from this field to a mushroom barn or something. They won't mind too much if there's a bit of mud in the hay. There we go, around that corner. Do I double headland again? I think yes, because the last time it worked well. Let's just lift that up. Turn the windrower off so it doesn't pick up anything I don't want it to. And this is going to be kind of a weird headland because we're going to just go straight lines. Roughly straight lines. Mostly straight lines. Occasional straight lines. Yeah, we're going to miss a tiny, tiny bit there just because I don't want to clip the windrow I've already done. We're just going to kind of edge the field now, I guess, is a good term for it. And speaking of edging, I am looking into getting a topper to work on the edges of the crop fields. Because I don't want like random bits of grass there. I'm going to top it off and just keep it nice and short to prevent any, as much as possible, any weeds from germinating and causing problems in the crop. So I'm having a look into getting myself a topper, or as I think Americans would call it, like a brush hog or a bush hog or a mulching mower. Just to kind of clean up the edges of the crop fields and maybe do bits of these fields as well. Especially around the telephone poles. And who knows, maybe the council will give us a bit of work doing some roadside mowing as well. So we can definitely get that as a future investment in the farm. And a little update, because I've neglected to mention it in the last couple of videos. I did say that Ventonwin was up for sale. It still is. There's been no buyers yet. I went to visit it on my way to Sandy Bay. It's the opposite direction, but I went there first on last week, and obviously I've been there before. I just wanted to see what it looks like now, and yeah, it looks really good. Didn't make it around the entire area, but it looks like it hasn't changed too much. There's a kind of a new sheen to it for some reason. It looks different yet the same, and I think I may end up buying it. And Quentin's gonna be happy. Quentin said that if I do end up getting Ventonwin, he wants to work full time for me, and he'll set off orchard and, you know, stump up some of the cash needed to get Ventonwin going. So that's going to be a nice little bit of investment as well. It's apparently coming. It's apparently they're hoping to set it off in like autumn-ish time. Maybe spring, so we might be able to get some harvesting done straight away. Either that or we'll be jumping straight into the fields doing field work. So I don't quite know what's going to go on there. This is a mess down here, kind of by necessity, because of blooming telephone lines. There we go. Gonna ring up the local electricity provider, see if they can't get those routed underground. That'll be convenient. I mean, it'd potentially take our fields out of commission over the winter, but I mean, over the winter we don't need these fields all that much anyway. Actually, we don't need these fields at all over the winter. We could literally just sell them over the winter, buy them back in the spring, and we'd lose some money, actually. That's a dumb idea, Dave. Don't do that. It's stupid. I've heard the strangest things is like pig farms that are buying pigs only in, I think, springtime and selling them off again. Or buying them in the autumn and selling them off in the spring. Something about them not producing enough piglets throughout the year, and for 90% of the year they're completely pointless to have and just a drain of money. So we might look into getting some pigs on a full-time basis. We would definitely need more crop fields if we were to do that, though, because that would be an investment. Yeah, that'd require a lot of crops to feed them in the first place. But they would produce slurry and manure, which, yeah, again, relatively free fertilizer. And I believe there is actually a pig food mixer on the market. I could throw it into the industrial estate. I mean, it's part of the farm. Wouldn't be the end of the world if I were to throw it into the industrial estate and kind of run it off that power grid there. Actually, that might be a good idea. It's just occurred to me that if I really need a quick cash injection, I could sell off a trailer load or two of, well, not sell off, but load a trailer load or two of wood chips into the burner generator, which I may well do. Not today, but in the near future. That'll do there. And that is that field windrowed up. Do I want to come in here with the baler and just get started? I think, yeah, I'm going to come in here with the baler and get started. Just to get the bales done and get everything kind of ready to move into a different field. I'm going to park this up here. Not in the tree. If I park this up in this corner here, that's it. Kind of mostly out of the way where baling is concerned. And I can move it to another field fairly quickly. So let's get the mower. Not the mower, the baler. Real quick. Let's just go down here and grab the Massey. There we go. Drone's still running. We got about 9 minutes of 8-9 minutes of power left. We might get a bit of this field done. Well, we should get a bit of that field done. Let's get the baler running again. Make sure that the pickup is up. Pickup is down at the moment. Pick up. Up, please, baler. Somehow that's just throwing a bale in. Okay. This is going to be awkward because I got to unload the quadra pack here now. All of a sudden. Come on. And still managed to get away into the field. Come on. Now this is getting awkward. Come on. There we go. Come on, Massey, you can pull this through. Yeah, no problem at all. Well done, Massey. Is the pickup down? No, it's not. Interesting. Come on, where's the button for the pickup gone? There it is. Just want to make sure I got everything in order. Yes! Fantastic. So, more baling to be done, and we should, in theory, get at least some of this, at least the headlands I'm hoping to get done before the end of this video. Depending on how much grass we're picking up, and it's quite a lot. In fact, we've already got 3 bales made in this field. Or 3 bales at the back of the baler at least. And the 4th should be right now. Here we go. Let's get that unloaded. Continue on. We are, I would argue, making good solid progress. We should get our first 2, maybe 3 stacks of bales done before I have to stop. We should get definitely another stack done because we got about 5 minutes, although it's uphill here, so this is going to take some of the, quite a lot of the power away from the tractor. It doesn't quite have the torque to put it uphill, as it turns out. Hopefully it's got enough to top out here. Because that was worryingly slow. I'm almost certainly going to have the fast track on this stuff in the likes of Field 1, or is it 1 or 2 that has like the really big hill in it? That's gonna have to be a fast track field. The Massey doesn't have the power to do that. May even need the Fent, but the fast track should be good enough. That's stack number 2 done. And we're going to be going through some mud in a second, maybe. Nope, that's just dirt with some grass on it. Awesome. So that's not even muddy hay. We might be able to get away with selling this to a stable or something, which they pay a bit more. I know the stables around here are looking for some grass. Or well, some hay. They're running a bit low on it. So the real question is, how much hay can we make? Or how much bales can we make before the end of the video? Because we've got about 2 minutes of recording time left before I absolutely need to stop. And get this drone down safely. We're doing well though, and the bales, if I just do a bit of manual piloting here, you know, the bale stacks do look nice at the edge of the field. And oh, nuts. This is what happens when I try and manually pilot the drone. We got another stack here, ready to drop. There we go. Hopefully we won't struggle with the hill as much this time around. We can come back and grab the bits at the end if needs be. Hopefully this thing will manage the hill a bit better this time around, and we don't need to stop up and unload on the hill. Don't see that being a thing, but you never know what luck's gonna throw your way. Come on, don't stall out, don't stall out, don't stall out, come on. Still moving, and I think it's just got over the roughest part of the hill. We're over it. Yeah, we're pretty much over the roughest bit. That stalled us. So we should be good to continue on. Although I am getting slightly concerned about the power consumption of this Massey. I don't know if we'll be able to do all the work we need to. And I think we are gonna have to call a stop to this right about now. We'll get this unloaded, and I am gonna have to get the drone out of the air. So I'm gonna leave it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Thornton Farm and Farming Simulator 17. I'll be back next time. Please, if you enjoyed, do hit the like button, do hit subscribe, do share, do all those fancy and fabulous things. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.